Hey, Shanette, how are you? Welcome in. How's everything going? How is everything going? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I didn't tell nobody I was coming in. I just came in bored. Thought I would come in and see who's on live. See who's on live. So hopefully people come in. I don't know. Hopefully. Are you hungry? I'm okay. I can't complain. Just bored. Bored as ever. But I'm okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Hold on a second. Hold on 1 minute. Ooh. One minute. One minute. Okay. So warm in here. So warm. Ugh, boy. Hmm. Hi, Mama. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, thank you so much, Jeanette. Good morning, Frank. How are you? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. A couple more people getting here. We're going to talk about how hard has dating been for you in the last past years. Is it better now than it was from later? I mean, before. So we're going to talk as soon as some more people get in here. I didn't tell nobody I was going live. I just go. I don't have a certain time anymore. I just go when I feel like it. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about how hard have dating got for you um over the last past years. So that's what we're gonna talk about. Hoping everybody having a good morning. I want to say good afternoon. I don't know why I want to keep saying good afternoon, even though it's morning, because I guess I don't come on all the time anymore. So yeah, yeah. So I got what's it called? Partnership with the I don't know what you want to call it. Partnership with the let me look on my thing again, and I'll let you guys know what they're talking about. What they're talking about. Mm, Partnership, a membership or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know something they put on my channel. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna talk about dating. If anybody want to come up, fine. If you don't, it's okay too. What I mean by saying have dating got worse over the years, or have it got better for you? I think as I got older, dating is a little hard for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's a little hard for me because you can't always find what you're really looking for once you get older. Sometimes people settle because dating have got a little harder for them once they get older. I don't think I would ever settle since dating got harder for me. Since I got older, I'll just still wait. But I think a long time ago, dating was much easier than now. It gets now as I got older, it's a lot more harder. It's a lot takes a lot of work because you're really looking, you're really setting your ways when you get older, and you're not settling for anything. Like when you're younger, you just settle for anything. You don't care what you get. In other words, some people don't. That's when they're younger. But when you get older, you don't settle. I would never settle for anything. So I would say dating is a little harder now because everybody have their standards now. Everybody sets standards now. So yeah, that's what I would say. So I'm still searching for my king, that is. But like I said, I'm not gonna settle for anything because dating have got harder. Being that I'm older now, I'm not gonna settle. Mostly people, they settle when they get older because they don't think they can get nobody no more. And I'm not gonna do that because there's somebody out there for everybody. But um, I think the population with the men and women, most of them is just settling for whatever they can get their hands on. They don't take time to get to know people or wait on really God to show them somebody that's going to be right in their lives. So what do you guys think about this topic that we're talking about today? Um, do you think dating is harder over the how hard has dating got over the last past years for you? Do you think it got harder, or do you think it's better now? It's easier to date somebody, or do you think it's harder to date somebody now? Hello, is I'm on live? Yeah. So yeah, is everybody? Am I on live? I hope I'm on live. I think I am. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Anybody got any input on this, or you guys just like to hear me talk all that? Yeah. So yep. So that is the way. Hi, India. How are you? How are you doing, India? Welcome in. India, my topic today is how hard has dating got over the last past years for you? Do you think dating is harder, or you think it's better now? Do you think dating is easier for you to find somebody to date, or do you think it's harder? Um, Let me see. I could date, but I don't date because I refuse to compromise. Oh, I get you. Okay, Mama, there's nothing wrong with that. Shanette said, I've been out of dating for 18 years. If I was married, I don't think I would be dating during the time because it's a mess right now. Right. I agree. True. Yeah. Dating is hard for me. Yeah. Dating gets hard because sometimes with younger people, it should be easier because everybody out there doing it. I mean, I wasn't, oh, if you wasn't married, I understand. Yeah. But, yeah. So, I think since I got older, dating is hard for me. It's really, really hard. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me too, Frank. It's hard for me now to really, really find somebody that was really, really ready because, there's a lot of people say when you get older that they're ready to do something, but really they're not. So, it's kind of hard. Dating is hard for me because I have respect for myself and I date, and I don't just say, there you go. And you're a young lady, India, and that's nice. I like that. You're young and you know that you're not going to just stand for anything. Mostly people, when they get a certain age, they just sit up and take anything from somebody because they're older. Like me, I'm older and I'm not going to sit up there. It's hard to find. Yeah, it is hard to find somebody that's going to be good to you. It is. And I'm older and I'm not going to settle either. I don't settle. I'll be by myself before I um, get in a relationship that's not worth nothing to me. You know what? And like I said, people got to understand being the time that we're living right now, you have to really, really wait on God because everybody is not going to be the right person for you, no matter how you try, no matter how you put it. there's people out there just wanting a sugar mama or a sugar daddy because, you know, that's what they do. They don't want to settle down. And, you know, you want to make sure you find somebody that's going to, well, wait till God find you somebody that wants to settle down, because everybody say they want to settle down and they don't. At my age, you meet a lot of single men at the Senior Citizens Center, but they want to hop in. Right. They don't want to get to know you. So that's the problem that I experience, because that's not what I'm looking for. And I have to let people know that. That's why I say it's very, very hard to really find somebody that's really want to wait for marriage, because people don't want to wait for marriage. Not even older men. They be like, you know, they don't want to wait. But you know what? Waiting is a good thing to do, because you want to get to know that person. It's not always about other things. It's about getting to know people. So I think dating is really, really, really hard now. You know, people don't want to commit it. Right, India. They don't want a committed relationship. They want you and 100 other people. And back in the day, like my mom said, when she was growing up, she didn't have that problem. It was easy to date. Even like 3 years ago, it was easy to date, because people were really into each other. People were really loving each other for real. They wasn't playing like they love people. They were really, really loving people. Now you get people not really, really loving you like they say they are. And it you know, it don't take a long time to understand that, and to see that they're not really, really what they say they are. So, you know, I want to get married and have family in the future. Oh, that's amazing, India. I hope it comes true for you. I hope it comes true for you, sweetie. It is a lot of confused men and women in the world. There is a lot of confused men and women in the world, right? And there's a lot of people don't know what they want. So that's why it makes dating hard. It makes dating hard because people don't know what they want. People may say one thing and they do another thing. Like, I've met a lot of people, but they say, oh, they want a relationship. But once you get to really, really talking to them, they don't really want that relationship. They don't even want time. They just want to go out there and just get what they want. And that's, you know, we don't want that. We want to get with somebody that's going to really, really appreciate us. So I find it very, very hard to really, really date somebody these days. I mean, the 2020s, the 2019, whatever, all these years are bad. I think back in the 90s was a good time to date, because everybody wanted something. Everybody wanted a commitment. Now, being that it's 2020 now, nobody is not looking for a committed relationship. They're looking for one thing, and that's it. And once they get that, they're gone. I'm not in for that. You know, I'm in for marriage one day. So, you know, that's what I'm looking for. I let them know that from the start, and they look at me like I am crazy, but I tell them, because I'm too old to be around the bush. I don't want to waste your time. Absolutely. And I say the same thing, Mama. I let you know from the start. Now, I'm saving myself for my husband. I let people know that all the time. And people don't understand that. I don't know what it is with the 2020s now dating. They don't want to understand that. They don't want to wait. And you know what? I've been there, done all that stuff, you know, all that quickie stuff. You know, I'm not into that. I am a saved woman, and I want somebody that's willing to wait. And, you know, that's why I say dating is harder when you get older. And people and most of the time, people, when they get older, they settle. They settle because they say, well, my time is running out. Not so. You have to wait some time and wait for that great guy or great woman that God put in your life. It's not running out. It's just that you haven't really found what you want yet. So, you know, and people always say, well, my time running out, I'm just going to go ahead and pick him. No. I can be single for another year. It doesn't matter. 2 years. It doesn't matter, because I have learned to accept being single. Some people can't accept being by themselves. I have learned to accept being by myself. When you learn to accept those things, you're okay with it. Now, some people, I don't like being by myself, but I learned to accept it, because I'm going to wait till God sends somebody that understands that I want to wait till I'm married to do anything. You know, I want to wait till I get married to go down the next part, you know. So we got to make sure that we're doing the right thing, you know. Free game 2020. Yeah, let me take that number out, Shanette. Yeah, so you know, it's just everybody's doing everything, and nobody's not appreciating nobody's not appreciating what people do anymore. Everybody want to just do the wrong stuff. So we got to make sure we're vigilant and coming into this new year and new dating season, because everybody's not looking for what you're looking for. So you have to let it be known when you get into a relationship, when you're getting into a dating, you got to let them know what you're looking for off top. Because these men, even the men's in their 50s and 40s, they are not looking just to date. I mean, they looking for more. And you have to let them know ahead of time, this is what I'm looking for. You set your standards and you let them know what you're looking for. Like now, being that I've been out of dating for a while, I'm like set up in my ways now. And when because it's been so long, so I'm set in my ways. And like I said, if I get someone, that's fine. If I don't, that's okay, Shanette. That's fine too. So we got to understand, we must keep going though. And you don't stop, because what God has for us is for us. So yeah, I find it very, 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 very hard. I look at a lot of people and they, and they're couples together, they're dating, and they've been together for years because they started back then. And they understand what they had to go through. But now, no, ma'am. Some men and women are players these days. Of course they are. So we just have to learn to just wait and see what God has in store for us, because we just don't know. Yeah. Hi, Anointed. How are you, baby? Welcome in. Make sure you guys thumbs up as you come in. It's absolutely free. I give into temptation at times, but I'm trying to not to. You don't give into temptation. You want to find somebody that's for you. And hi, Wondering, how are you? Welcome, guys. If you guys want to come up here and join me on the panel, if that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. You don't have to come up here. I just came on here just for a little bit to talk, So yeah, how are you doing, Wondering? It's nice to see you here, sweetheart. Yeah, you don't have to come up if you don't want to, but if you want to come up, thank you so much, Wondering. There's the my goodness. You know what I'm talking about. There we go in the live stream. There we go. So so we're talking about today, Wondering. What we're talking about today, Wondering, is how hard has dating got over the last years? And I say it has got really, really hard. It's like everybody is sleeping with everybody. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me get to where we got to. It's like everybody's sleeping with everybody these days. Yes, that's what it is. Everybody's sleeping with everybody. Nobody have no respect for one another. Nobody don't even have no self-respect. So everybody's jumping on everybody's toes. Everybody's sleeping with everyone when we shouldn't do that, So yeah. Hold on. Trisha, I have to go. Have a blessed day. I have some good news too, Trisha. I'll give you I'll tell you don't give in on temptation because it's hard. Okay, Mama, tell me later. You have an amazing day. Love you, Mama. Okay. Hey. Oh, look who's coming. Hi. Hi, baby. How are you? Welcome in, baby. Yeah, I'm glad.
How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How about you, sweetheart? You look beautiful.
I'm all right. Thank you.
You look beautiful. And don't you let nobody tell you different, girl. You do. Yeah. So what we're talking about today, India, you hear us talking about, we're talking about how hard it is to date somebody these past years. And I say, being that I'm a middle-aged lady right here, I find it very, very hard for me to date right now, because people are not like it was like in the 90s. You probably was in the 90s growing up, baby. But it was very, very easy back there, because people actually loved people back then. People actually understood people back then. But right now, people, it's like one night standards now. They're not doing the dating thing the right way anymore.
Yeah. I mean, dating has changed a lot over the years. And I mean, I'm still new to dating, but it is even hard for me because I'm not just going out with anyone. And in the past, guys have not liked it that I wouldn't do certain things. And I'm like, well, I'm not comfortable. And yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. And like I said, you have to wait though. Don't go into the link. Okay, hold on, Frank. Hold on. Don't go into a relationship with somebody that's not for you. You wait on God to send you somebody, and it is hard. And you don't give in. One thing, don't give in to people because you don't think you're going to get somebody. Dating 2020 was very hard. Dating 2019 was very hard for me. Dating 2018 was very hard for me. It's just hard. And when you think you got somebody, and then as soon as you you're putting your heart all into it, that's not them.
Yeah.
And there you go again, your heart all broken again because you thought that person was there for you. So we have to sometimes wait on the right person. Don't be so rushy and don't be so lonely because that's what sometimes we get. We're lonely. We're like, well, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get her. We don't want to get lonely in this because that will play a role in it because your loneliness play a big old role in it because you're lonely. You're like, well, you know what? I'm tired of being by myself. And
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You don't do that because God has somebody for you, and then He just haven't got to your step yet. God have somebody for me. He just haven't got to my step yet. We don't want to settle because the dating scene is so all over the place now. We're not. It's not like it used to be. Now, if it was like it was a long, long time ago when you were growing up in school, you were like, oh, wow, this dating thing is nice. But being that you're getting older, it's getting harder. It's getting harder every day. So yeah.
And especially because there's it's hard to find someone that wants the same thing that you want. Like I want marriage in the future, but I'm not I don't think I'm ready to be like because I'm still young. I'm in my early 20s, and I'm I want to do other things. But yeah, I want to be in a relationship, but I'm not ready for like any of marriage whatsoever right now. But yeah, I'm not ready to do other things with people, with someone until I can trust them. We connect on a spiritual and all kinds of levels, and we're committed to each other. But it's hard to find someone that respects that. And because I've had some guys that say, oh yeah, no problem, that's totally fine. And then later on he'll say stuff that will either kind of mock my decision, or they will try to push me into doing things that I don't want to do.
Right. And you don't want to be pushed that way because
you're
getting pushed that way because you're lonely. So by you being lonely, you say, well, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to get nobody else. So I'm going to go ahead and give in.
Yeah.
Give in because God got somebody for you and it just haven't came yet. God got somebody for me. It just haven't got there yet. And I'm not gonna, like I said, at my age, it gets harder for me. And for a lot of I hear a lot of younger people saying the same thing you're saying. Oh, dating is not like it used to. It is not. It's not even not for you guys either because you guys find it really hard. Like middle-aged people do, because I find it since my husband have deceased. Oh my goodness, I was like, oh my goodness, I ain't gonna never find nobody like him. So getting back in the dating scene right now, it's like kind of weird for me because I set my standards. I'm not going to settle for less. I can't settle for less.
Yeah.
I don't care what he looks like. I don't know if he's going to be right for me. Just because they're good looking doesn't mean they're the right people for you. And sometimes we settle for people that looks good. We shouldn't.
Yeah. And and I was brought up in very in like a religious household. And well, in a religious family in general. And, my great uncle and my great aunt, they were married. When they got married, she was, 17 and he was 21.
Right.
And they were together for, I think, over 60 years.
Wow.
I think it was over 60 years. And my grandparents, they were together for so many years. It's just I have family members that were together for so long, but it's then you're seeing other different relations that are just crashing and burning, and no one wants to be in a committed relationship anymore because it's saying, well, I don't want divorce. Marriage is, it's not what it used to be. I don't want to do that. I want to share my money with anyone, or there's just so many different reasons, and it's hard, and it's just really hard.
Yeah, but I think if you, like I said, back when my mom was growing up, oh my goodness, people really, really loved you. Back in the day, people really loved you for you.
Yeah.
They were loving you for what you look like. They were really loving your heart. These days, dating is hard because people are looking on the outside.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And if that's why it's so it's discouraging for me because, I'm not perfect. I don't have the perfect body. I'm not a supermodel. I don't have the perfect hair, straight teeth, but people are looking at what you look like instead of who you are as a person. And I'm really thinking back on all the guys that I almost or could have ended up with. They focused more on my appearance rather than like, because oh god, one of the things that's so annoying I just is you ask when you're with a guy, you ask him and you're like, what's your favorite, like, what do you like about me, or do you have any questions that you know to get to know me? I don't, if I think of something I'll ask. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. It's so annoying. Like, are you even interested? I mean, like, every single time, do you have any questions? Like, I'm always the one asking questions, trying to get to know them. And it's not the other way around. And I'm like, okay, this is frustrating.
Right, right. And you know, and you wonder why things come out that way because you're doing the most stuff. You're trying,
Yes.
you're trying to have it, and it should
Oh,
be,
yes.
and it should be both ways. When you're in a relationship, it go both ways, not no one way. This is not a one way thing. You know what I mean? And people take it as a one way. Minute. I think it's Frank coming up. Hold on, Frank, you coming up? Wait a minute, is that Frank? Yeah, Frank is coming up. So yeah, good morning, Silly. How are you? Welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, so dating is hard. I don't know why he haven't got up here yet. Wait a minute. It's like lagging along.
Oh, hi, Frank.
Hey, Frank, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. We're just talking about dating, how hard it is. Let me tell you something. Your sister girl over here, it's hard for me. And like I said, back in the day, people really went for your heart. They didn't look. They didn't go for what you look like. Now today, people go for what you look like. You know what I mean, Frank? Frank, you suck. You suck, Frank. Hello.
He's frozen.
Frank, I'm gonna put you back. I'm gonna put you back down. I'm kick. You know what, Frank? Okay. I mean, did he go down? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Okay, I think I'm just gonna kick him from the studio. Kick from studio. No, if you want. Okay, no. Wait a minute, Frank. Okay, he'll come back in a minute, I guess. But I'm good. Been eating in the bed, relaxing. Okay, that's cool. Try to come back again, Frank. I'm gonna put the thing up again. Hold on a minute, India. We're gonna get this stuff started. Oh, he's coming back, I think.
You know, I used to have live streams, and I'm very friendly. I like to engage with everyone, and one of the times I left the link to join my live stream, to get to know each other.
Right.
Someone came in the stream and kept saying a racial slur towards me, and I'm like, that's the last time I'm doing that. Last time.
So you gotta be careful on these streams because they put a lot of stuff on here. Yeah, Frank.
I think it's on his end.
You still frozen, Frank. I guess it'll come on in a minute, but you're frozen like that. You're not. It's just stuck right there where you at.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I think it's. Wait a minute. Hold on. It was trying to do something, but it stopped. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You want to take yourself off and try it again, Frank? Take yourself off and try it again. I'm gonna put the link back up again.
Oh.
Yeah, try it again. So yeah, it's very, very hard, India, because like my mother say when she was growing up, even if before she was growing up, like my sister, back in the 90s when my sister was dating, she said men loved you for real. It wasn't no play loving, it was really, really love.
Yeah.
Now these days, people play with this. They play with your heart a lot. Other than really, really loving you for who you are. And what we do wrong now then that dating is hard, we judge people for what they look like on the outside, which is wrong. We should never judge somebody for what they look like on the outside. It's always the inside that matters. And if it's like that with God I will be in chat. Come on up, Frank. You can come up. Try it again. And we got to judge people for what they look like in the inside, not the outside. And that's what's wrong with the world. We judge people for what they look like on the outside. That's why why dating's so hard. Hi, Miss Newton. How are you? Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in, guys. Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
So we want to make sure we get the right people, but we want to make sure that God we don't want to just put anybody in our life, because that's what we do. We go settle because we don't think we can ever get nobody. We're going to think we're going to be alone. God didn't make us to be alone. God made us to be with Adam and Eve. It's Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. So if you don't have nobody, don't rush to get somebody. That's the problem. We rush out here to find somebody that's not going to be for us. And that's why dating gets to be so hard, because we're rushing to get somebody. We're rushing to be in love.
Yeah, especially me. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, why am I meant to be single? Why are you punishing me? Like, I'm the only single girl in the entire world.
You feel that way. Like me, I'm middle age. I was like, wow, I see all these wonderful couples.
Yeah,
matching little outfits on. I was like, oh my goodness, that's so cute. And then when I'm ready for somebody, I was like, well, ain't nobody gonna want me, man. After a while, I'm gonna be 99 years old without a man, because I'm waiting so long. But you know what? I'm not giving up on this. And don't you give up, India, because there's somebody out there for you. If you wait, don't go grabbing everybody. Because right now, the 2020, that's what young women do. They go grab because they're afraid to be by themselves. They're afraid to be alone. Don't ever be afraid to be alone, because there's somebody out there for you, India. Just mark my words, sweetheart. One day you're going to come back and tell me, Miss Trisha, guess what, girl? I found me somebody that's amazing. But the only way you're going to find that person, you have to wait. It's only being alone. Because let me tell you something, girl. I experience it every single day. Christmas, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Those times you want to be with somebody. You're like, wow, I'm alone again. I know my friend to come in. I don't know. Let me see what Shanette said. But yeah, we got to keep on going. Shanette said, Trisha, I have to go. Be blessed, sis, and everyone in chat. Okay, have a good day. Love you too.
I remember going in the theater. I don't like going to the theaters alone. I usually go to the theaters with my sister. She's my movie buddy. But there are times where I have to go alone, and there's always a couple, like a couple of seats over. And they're cuddling, and I'm just there. I'm just there alone. Like, why can't I have that?
You will one day.
Oh God.
Silly mommy said, I seen once I focus on just me and stop looking at that's what God sent me, my husband. I seen once I focus on me. Yeah, when you focus on you, you see what Silly said? When you focus on you, then God will send you somebody. When you always focusing on why am I alone, that's when it takes longer.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
And God don't make no mistake, because you're alone now. You're not supposed to be alone. You're alone for, hey, Kenneth, how are you doing, sweetie? Do you want to come up on the panel, Kenneth? Yeah, so I am back at the chat. Oh gosh. Hello. Come on back up. Frank. I see. Yes, we have to learn to give it to God and let God handle it. It is very, very hard to find somebody that's going to really, really love you for you. Because now these days, the 2020s, the 2019, the 2018, everybody doing the same stuff. Everybody going around doing the same stuff. Nobody's not taking dating serious no more. Nobody's not taking dating to the next level. What I mean by the next level, you want to come up? Nobody taking dating to the, come on, Frank, try it again. Nobody not taking dating to, nobody not taking dating serious, because everybody want one thing. But that's not what dating is about. Dating is getting to know people.
Yeah.
Dating is loving the inside, not the outside. If people would take dating more serious without loving you, without worrying about what you look on the outside, it'd be better. But mostly people base it on what you look like on the outside. If you look good on the outside, they want you. But you just don't understand. Some people that look good on the outside have a crazy heart. And, so we don't want to base like that. You just have to wait, India. Your day is coming. Don't worry about being alone, because let me tell you something. Sister girl over here alone too. So join the party, honey. Sister girl over here alone too. Over here alone in this nice big old house by myself. No one around me. But let me tell you something. I don't give up on what I want. I know what God has for me, and I'm going to wait. Because like I said, it is hard. Nobody's not going to just come to you and say, well, I want to date you. Nobody's never going to come to you and say, well, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait for this. I want to do this now. I don't want to wait till we get married. There's people not going to tell you that. They're going to want what they want right now. And when they get what they want, they're going to leave you, because dating is not like it used to be. Now, back in the day, people will wait on those type of things. Not anymore, So.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew one man lead to me about the whole life. This dude had 5 kids. I found out because his girl called me and told me, "Oh wow, silly. I'm so sorry to hear
Oh,
that." Wow.
yikes.
After all my children was born, I found someone in my 40s. See what I mean, Alyssa? Alyssa say after all her kids was gone, she found somebody in his 40s. But like I'm trying to say, you may think dating is hard. It is hard, but sometimes when your kids go away or when you by yourself, you find that person. But when you're not going out and looking for it, you're never going to find nothing when you go out and look. Now, that's probably what you do, Indian. You go out and look. Oh, I like him. He's cute. We don't want to go by, you know what I mean? You don't want to go by your cute. You know, there's some people have a good heart that doesn't look that great, but they're still good people. You know, and most of the younger girls, they go by if you're cute. Oh, he's cute.
Yeah.
And those type of people usually break your heart, the 2020s. You know, it ain't like it used to be. Now, a long time ago, they wouldn't have broke your heart because they were really looking for something. Now, people are not genuine no more about a relationship. They don't care. They just want that one thing and they like, bye-bye. And when you want to go to that type of stuff, you give it to them. Don't do that. Don't give them what they were looking for.
I used to do online dating, and the first guy that I gotten to know over a few months, we finally decided to meet. And I thought that we had a connection. I thought that maybe he could have been the one. And then we meet in person, and I had to literally ask the waitresses how to get out of my date because he made me so uncomfortable, and he just was not how he portrayed himself over the message. And then so fast forward to getting to know someone else. It was a loss. It was really serious, and then we finally met, and he it's always public places that I meet, you know, never meet in private. Oh God. And he kept wanting to you know, hinting that, you know, do something. Like, no, why can't we just sit and get to know each other? You know, or, you know, answer my questions that I've been trying to ask you over the phone, and you wouldn't answer to me unless we were in person, because it's so-called easier to explain it in person. Well, I mean, and it just that didn't work out. And there was someone else. It's ridiculous.
But you know what? When you don't let God take control over you, you're going to always end up with people that's not for you. Because the reason why you end up with people that's not for you, because you go pick them. You're going to go pick him. But when you go pick, they're not always for you. They're not going to always be there for you. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure. Let me go back to Silly's answer. Also, be open to love, because your love might be someone you might not expect it. Right. Like Silly said, you have to be open for love. It may be somebody you least expected, somebody that you didn't think looked good enough for you, but that person may love you forever. But you looking for looks, and it keeps you not finding what you want because you're going looking for looks. Hey, Muffy, how are you doing? So that's what I'm trying to say. Make sure you're open to meet anybody, not just somebody that you're not open for that. You have to.
Well, I mean, I try not to. I try to, like, you know, be open-minded and everything, but one of the reasons why it's a little bit harder too, because I love my mother dearly, but she will start, if she sees a picture of a guy that I'm interested in, or, you know, he's cute, and she'll go, he's got a hawk nose, or he's got, she comments too much on guys' appearances. I'm like, and then if I find an attractive guy that may have a beard, or if he's getting out of work, it's like, hey, you like him?
But you know what? It's on you to pick who you want.
Yeah.
But listen, moms know best now. Moms don't want you to just get anybody, but your mom got to let you understand that she got to let you be you now. You're a grown woman. You're not a kid anymore. So she got to let you bump your own head. So, you know, and sometimes we have to let our children bump their own head, even though dating is very, very hard now. And I know it's really, 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 really hard for me. And you know what? Like I said, I don't go out there and just pick anybody, because I have done that before. I picked the knight in Shawnee Army man, the big old built guy. But back in the day, they wasn't for me. And so that's why I say, being in my middle age now, it's hard to find somebody that's really, really honest. Really, really, because let me tell you something. The men's in the 40s and 50s now, Lord have mercy. They act just like the little 20 and 30-year-old. Pants still all the way down the floor, pants on the ground, looking like a fool. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they doing all this stuff that little kids are doing. So that's why it's hard to find somebody that's really, really encouraging. Really, really, you know what? I have a hard time finding somebody that's spiritual. There's a lot of people not into religion, not into being saved. So it's hard for me to find somebody like that. They say they are, but once you get to talking to them, they're not. They're nothing like that. I have dated people out here, and I went to dating them, and and I'm even dated guys in the church, and no, they'll say they're Christian, but once you get to talking to them, I say, no, that's not what Christians say, you know.
Yeah, before, I mean, I was focused more on like finding someone that was like meant for me, or that was accept me and love me. I've been really focused too much on what that person believes or doesn't believe necessarily. I mean, I know that there's people out there in relationships that, you know, one's religious, one isn't, or they both are but different like beliefs. And it sometimes it works out. There are times where it doesn't. And I don't know if whether or not I'm gonna end up with someone that believes in God or doesn't. I'm not sure. I mean, he's like, I don't know. It just
you will find him. You just haven't find him. He haven't came yet, but he's on his way. You just have to give some time and wait, because it's on his way. And we all want something. Like Sherry just said to you, India, she said, don't look for love in all the wrong places. Pray to God for the right one. You got to pray to God for one, because that's what women do. I did it when I was younger, and I'm not going to knock you, India, because that's what I did. I went for the cute face. I went for the muscles. I went for the pretty smile. I went for the thickness, because I like men with thick. I don't want no skinny man. I don't know. I want a thicker man. So, but you don't never know what God's going to send you. So you have to be prepared when it comes. When he come knocking at your door and say, well, you know what, Indian, here's your gift. And he may not be what you expected, because you have painted a picture another way. But God had painted another picture another way for you. See, sometimes we paint a picture of a man that's, you know, just everything. But God don't always paint a picture that way for you. Hey, good morning, Rob.
Yeah, I have to admit that I don't know. I don't normally like guys who have beards.
Wow.
I don't know. I just never been into beards, and everyone I know makes fun of me for it. Is like beard hater. Like I don't know. I guess I just have to stop like what I don't want this because he has a beard, or I don't want this because he's got too much hair. I don't.
Right.
Or even guys with long hair. I'm like, no, sorry, you have to have short hair or be bald. Either way. So I'm very picky.
Right, and that's your preference. Nobody can tell you what you should like. You got your own preference, but we have to wait. Hey, Yemi, good morning, Yemi. Make sure you guys thumbs up as you come in. It's absolutely free. Frank has said in here, he said, some females look for the popular and pretty boys these days. Right, these days, and they just right now, India, everybody look for the pretty boys. And females look for the and the men look for the pretty girls. But sometimes you get those type of people that they're not for you, don't see them. Just because somebody's pretty on the outside doesn't mean their heart is right. Just because a man is handsome on the outside doesn't mean his heart is right. You want the whole package. You don't want just the outside package. You want the inside package. You want to make sure that person is right in the inside too, not just the outside. Most of the young girls these days, they go for the outside. They don't care what your heart look like. As long as you cute to them, they get you theirs. And we don't want to do that. Because that's why so many people end up by themselves, because the person end up using them. And and that's what dating all about now. People use you now. They don't really, really want a commitment. And like I said, it's hard to find in the 2020s now that people want to be really committed, because half of the people don't want to be committed. They just want to just be with you that one day and get what they can get and they're gone. And we don't want that. We want to be somebody that's going to be really committed to us, to really, really understand us, really, really love God. And everybody's not going to love God that you come in contact with. But that doesn't mean that you run from them. You teach them about God. There's going to be people that's going to be unbelievers these days, 2020. That doesn't mean you run from them either. You help them out. You show them a way. Sometimes we have to show men. Sometimes we have to show women the way. Like if it's a man, it's a Christian, sometimes he got to show them a way. We don't want to pressure them into nothing. We just want to show them, well, you know what? I am a Christian and this is my Christian value. Like my Christian values is that I want to save myself until I get married. Every man in 2020 is not for that. No. They're not looking for that because they want it right.
Are there any?
Huh?
Seriously, are there any? Seriously?
Steve has a beard and taller than me. Alyssa say Steve has a beard and he's taller than her. All righty, go girl.
Well, Leslie, I think I shouldn't be so picky. I think I should, mention let just feel a lot more open-minded and see what comes my way. That who God sends me, because I'm picky. I'm so picky.
Okay, that's me. That's me. And even though at my age, middle age, I'm still picky. I'm not just going to say, "Oh, I'm so bored. I'm just going to get him." No, I'm still picky. I'm still that way. Frank says, I was used by a female. I loved her, but she didn't really love me. And that's what we go to. The reason why we go to that, because that is the way the life is now. It's not easy no more to date. It's really, really not easy. It's hard. What's hard for me, some people find it very, very easy to date. I find it extremely hard. I find it extremely hard because when I meet somebody, I'm thinking that's the person. We talk for a while. Oh my goodness. This man thinking about the wrong stuff. I say, well, no. I'm going to have to let you know. We want to make sure we got somebody that we're dating the right way. And it's hard, and it's going to always be hard until you let go and let God take control over you. Just don't go out there picking people, Indian, because when you pick people, that's what you get. Nothing. When you go out picking people because they look like something, that's what you get. Nothing. I used to be the same way you were when I was in my 20s. I used to go pick about that. So I want him. Yeah, but he wasn't, back in my day, he was great. Now, 2020, they're not looking for a relationship. They're looking for somebody that they can lay up with. You want somebody that God's going to pick for you, that's going to love you no matter what you look like, no matter what you sound like, no matter what your religion is. They're going to still love you.
Yeah.
It's hard to find people that way anymore because people are looking for what you look like on the outside. And if people would leave the outside alone and focus on your heart, that would make the world a lot better. Because like I said, if God's going to bless us and he's going to judge us by what our heart looks like, not what our body looks like, that's how everybody else is supposed to do. Because there's a lot of people pass up great people because they judge them for what they look like on the outside. And they'll end up getting with somebody that's beautiful, but that person have a crazy heart. She's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. She's everywhere. So we don't want that in our life. That's why I'm trying to say dating is extremely hard until you let go and let God take care of it, because it's not like it used to be when my mother was growing up. It's not like it used to be when I was growing up. I mean, dating when I was growing up was beautiful. Being that I'm middle-aged now, it's really, really hard, and I don't know if it's going to get better. Anybody else want to come up on the panel? Me and India been talking our heads off. Come on, somebody else up on this panel. Come on up here and tell us what you guys want to talk about. We're talking about dating. We're talking about how hard have dating been over the years for you. If anybody else want to join me up on the panel, come on up here. Frank, click that panel again and see if you can join on up here. Click that link and see. Because me and Indian, we got this party going on over here. Ain't nobody helping me and India, but me and India got it going on. Okay, come on up here and join the party. It's absolutely free. Come on up here and join it. So India. So you got anything else to put to that, India?
Uh,
Frank said females think that men don't hurt, but we do. Yeah, females do think that men don't hurt. Men hurt too. It's not just women hurt.
yeah, I know there is such it to mention that. I mean that it is true, and a lot of us, it's the stigma. Like, I think it's word I want. In society, that we are the ones that are hurting, for rejected, or for in a breakup. We're the ones that are hurting, that we're being the one affected, and guys just go on, move on, and don't feel nothing. And I admit that I have thought that way, and it's sometimes hard to let go of that mindset. Because especially when you don't know how the other person feels when they don't say it. So like when you part ways and you don't know what they're thinking, or what how they feel, it's really easy to assume things.
Right. See, that's why back in the day, people would tell you how they feel.
Yeah.
The 2020, ain't nobody telling you how they feel. You're going to have to guess on your own how they feel. And that's bad. We should never have to guess how somebody feel. Let me see what Amala's saying real quick. You need to enjoy your life and focus on yourself, and then someone will find you. Let go and let God take care of the rest. Absolutely. You have to let go and you have to let God. And you have to focus on India. Focus on what God has for India. And you just never know. You just don't want to be by yourself. I don't want to be by myself. But I just go with the flow, because I can't rush nobody to send me nobody. I can't rush nobody to love me. You can't rush nobody to love you, even though you're a loving person. God already know you're a loving person, but he want you to sit still and wait. Don't think that you're going to ever always be alone, because it's not. There's people find love 90 years old. I see people in love 90 years old. I don't
want to be that old.
No, you don't want to be that old. It's too late, girl. I don't either. I get that old in 90 years. I said, no, how am I enjoying myself that 90? But I'm just saying, there's people out there finding love that old. People in their 80s, 70s, they're finding love. And the love be true. Because like I said, these days, the older guys act just like the younger guys your age. It's bad. The sagging pants, the want to run around and still play games in clubs and bars. You can't find nobody that's really, really settled. Really, really. In my age, you can. I was like, how old are you again? India, you have to ask yourself sometimes, how old are you again? I'm trying to figure it out, because you're doing stuff that the younger kids would do.
How old are you again?
Yeah. You want to know, hey.
Oh dear.
Are you really your age, or are you younger? So you're like, I'm one thing about me, I'm seasoned. What I mean by seasoned, I have done that. I have did this. I have did that. So right now, being that I'm seasoned, I got standards. I got standards what I want. I don't care what he looks like, as long as he's decent. Now, a long time ago, I cared about what he looked like. He had to look. He just had to look. But if the man don't look that good to me, it's okay. See, India not taking that. But if you have to. And if he got a great heart and he takes good care of you, you know what I mean? Thanks, Kakana. And if he take good care of you, that's fine. But back in the day, I wouldn't get nobody with no I wouldn't get no skinny man. I don't know what God have in store for me. But now I'm not going to settle for less, but I'm not going to be picky about what God put in my life. Now I used to be. Your age, I was like, no. He ain't my type. Oh, no, he ain't my type. I used to say that.
What if God sends you with someone that's a lot shorter than you?
Oh, God.
Sorry.
India. Oh, Lord. I don't know about that one, Indian. You know what, India? I really don't know about that one, because I don't know, because now back in the day, I don't think I wouldn't have did that either. And being that I have my standards now, I don't want nobody shorter than me, but You know, that's not a good combination. You know what I mean? I'm way up here. He's right here. So that's not a good girl, I don't know about that one. I got to think about that one. And you know what? What you're trying to say? What if this guy got everything that you always wanted, right? He's good to you. He's spiritual. He got he's everything that you ever wanted, but he's just too short. What would I do? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I tell you what I do. I said, God, send me another one.
What you say?
I was like, my reaction would be, nope, God, send me another one.
But sometime when God have sent you somebody that's great, and you say no to him, you may not get another person for like 5 or 6 years later because you let that great person go.
I know, but I'm 5'4". I don't want anyone shorter than me.
Bye, Felicia.
I don't want anyone shorter than me.
Right, I know what you mean. You don't want no one. You don't want. Girl, stop. I know what you mean. You don't want. You need to stop. I know what you mean. You don't want nobody shorter.
I'm already short enough. I don't need.
And you don't want nobody. How tall are you, India?
5'4".
Oh yeah. Well, you know, like I said,
oh God.
sometimes God sends us somebody that we don't want. Like me, like I said, I'm not fond of skinny men. I'm not at all. But God may send me a man skinny, but have a great heart and give me everything I ever desire. Would I turn my back on that? No, I'll just probably be with the skinny man. But skinny men is not for me. But if he sent me somebody that way, I guess I will. I will take that over the shortness. You know, even though, you know. So we got to be vigilant, whatever God sent us. And like I said, as long as we're here on earth, dating gonna get harder and harder because everybody got their standards. Hello, so yeah, everybody got their standards right now. Everybody is not for what you really want. I mean, like you say, you want a man that's gonna really love you. You want a good looking man. You can't look for that. 2020, you're gonna get that, but you're not gonna get him. They're not gonna love you. They're gonna love what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want somebody to love you for you. Love you, love your thickness, love everything about you. I want somebody to love my thickness. I want somebody to love everything about me. But being that it's 2020, I don't know. I don't know because everybody is looking for the same thing, looks like. Everybody's wanting the same stuff. Oh, well, she ain't doing this. Well, I'm going to go to her. There's somebody that's going to do that. So you know what? And I just say, well, you know, just go, partner. I'm going to keep it real. If you want to go with somebody else that's giving you all these things, go. I'm saving myself. And like I said, I don't know how too many people out there want to be saved. They want to save themselves because mostly men ain't going to put up with it. They're going to like, you saving yourself. Yeah. You know, but God will send you your desires. He will. God will send you desires. Don't just give yourself to everybody out here just because this is the new 2020. Because that's what everybody doing in this new dating thing 2020. That's why it's so hard to find somebody that's really for you. Yeah. That's really, really love you. Because everybody is doing this new thing. Everybody want to, you know, play the field. And that's what's going on in the new 2020, 2019. Since it hit the 20s, everything been going crazy. Back when I was growing up, everybody loved each other for real. I mean, that was real love. You know, I wish I could bring that love this year, right, in 2020. Let me see what Frank said. One thing why relationships are hard is because there is no communication. The woman tells the man what to do, and the man tells the woman what to do. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes right, Frank. Right. Oh my goodness, Frank. Yeah.
You know, maybe I should end up with someone that's not the best looking because you know what they say. If two ugly people have kids, the kids come out beautiful, and if two attractive people have kids, they come out like tree monsters.
Hey, Baka. Hello, how are you doing, Baka? Welcome to the live stream. Make sure you thumbs up. The live stream is absolutely free, sweetheart. Yeah, so we just gotta, you know, when we don't have communication, it does go wrong. The first thing when you're dating somebody and you don't have communication, how's that gonna work? If you're talking around all the time and that other person talking, how in the world is those two gonna work? It's not gonna work because your communication is off. You're talking more than he's talking. He's just sitting there with his mouth closed. It can't work that way. You guys both got to talk. You both got to understand each other. In the 2020s now, nobody talk anymore.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, it's annoying when I'm always the one asking questions or trying to come up with something to talk about, and the other person is only responding when I say something. I want someone that can hold a conversation and wants to communicate with me and get to know me and talk about whatever. Ugh.
Right. I totally agree. I totally agree. Frank, you want to try to come up again? I totally agree. So, but we still have to wait. We don't want to just rush and say, well, you don't want to rush and say, India, well, he likes me, but he may just like what you have. He may not like things about, he may not like you. He may like your ice cream and cake. He's not going to like you. So like me, I may meet a man. Yeah, it's like I may meet a man just might like my ice cream and cake, may not like me. I want somebody to like me too, not just what I have to offer. Because like I said, when I tell men that I'm waiting on my knight in shining army, and I'm waiting, I'm gonna stay this way until there you go, Frank. It's better.
Yeah, yes, it's back. Yeah.
Right. So when I tell men that I'm waiting this time I'm waiting until I get married, they don't want to hear that. They be like, you wait until you get married, because this is the 2020. Nobody didn't want to wait to do stuff. They want it right good. They be like, So they're gonna go to the next person. Yeah, they're gonna go to the next person that wants to wait. I've been single now since my husband died. That's a long time. And it doesn't bother me being single, but most of young girls, they can't take it being single that long. Or a man can't take it being single that long, because this is the 2020s. And this is the way you guys go. Y'all want it right then. Oh, I can't wait. I can wait. We can get middle age. You can kind of wait for stuff. You got something to say about that, Frank?
Yeah, it's rushing.
Hey,
Rushing relationship, rushing everything. That's how it is. I don't know why, but it's instead of taking time, getting to know the person, see what the person about, getting to actually know the person. People don't want to do that these days.
Yeah, there was a guy that showed. I mean, when we were talking, I could tell he was interested in me, and then he gave me his number. We were talking, and then soon it didn't even last like three days until like, yeah, no, don't. I'm not gonna continue this. I don't think we're meant for each other. I don't think we're right for each other, because of how he was talking to me and the things that he wanted. When I could say, I just want to go slow. Like, I don't want to jump into all of this, and he wouldn't accept that, even though he said, sure, no problem. And like I was telling Trisha, they just,
he was lying.
Yeah.
That's all that was. He was lying.
So Frank, so do you think it's hard to find? Do you think it's really hard to date in the 2020s now? Do you think it's harder, or do you think it was easier back in the day?
Harder now. It's harder now. Because females will judge you. Females will put you down. They want the popular guy instead of the person that's actually doing stuff for themselves.
Like me, I'm not. Yeah.
The guy is probably sleeping around with different females. Never know.
Right.
They're not going to. Yeah, if they sleep around with a lot of females, no, they're not going to tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this female going to leave me. They know how. Men know how to play the game. As far as when it comes to females, you basically just go for whatever. They're gonna be like, okay, that's what's up. I'll give you whatever you pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody going for the popular people. Yeah. 2020s, the 2020. That's what it is. The 2020. We're going for popular people. We're going for people that everybody likes. We're going for people that got something. We're going for people that got the big, beautiful house, the big, gorgeous car.
Yeah.
All that stuff is just materialistic. That's what's wrong with the the years now, the 2020 now, because we're going for the wrong stuff. We're not going for somebody's heart. We're not going for somebody's character. We're not going for how a person treats you. You're going for what they got. So when if you're going for what they got, when all that stuff is gone, you're gone too, because that's all you're going for, what they got. You're not really looking at that person as a person. You're looking at what they can give you, what they got. You know, you're not looking at their heart. You know, there's some guys out there not so good looking, but they're great guys. They will take care of you. They will bend over backwards for you because they're great guys. There are women out there, not so good looking women, but they're great women that will really love you for who you are. And what we do wrong here, the 2020 dating thing scene now, we're looking at what somebody look like, which we shouldn't do, because God don't look at what you look like. So we shouldn't do that. We should not judge, number one. We should not look for what somebody look like on the outside, because you'll be amazed. There's some beautiful people out there have the worst attitude ever. There's some handsome guys out there would cheat on you. Not even cheat on you, they would hurt you.
Yeah, there was actually a guy when I was working, and he you know, he's good looking, and he was flirting with me, and then you know what, later on I found out he's with someone and has a kid.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my God.
See? You have to be
careful. He was never going to tell you that. You had to find out on your own. Yeah. He wasn't going to tell you that. He knew how to play that game. Like some men know how to play that game of, I'm gonna tell a female what they want to hear instead of actually tell them the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be vigilant about what God put in your life, and don't rush him, India, to get somebody. I know you bored. I'm bored too. Being in this little COVID, this, you know, I ain't gonna even say it, but especially the things are going on around the world right now. So I get bored. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I look on TV and see all these little love couples. I say, oh, they make me come on. But you know, because I'm by myself, and I'm like, man, why am I be by myself? God put you in a situation like this is because he's trying to see how you are. He's trying to see how you can cope. There's a lot of people can't be by themselves. They don't allow to let their hearts heal. They don't allow to let God in and let him do his thing. We want to rush to get people in our life. Sometimes it be the wrong people because you're rushing, other than sit still. Sometimes we need to sit still. Don't be so rushy to have somebody. Don't be so rushy to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or husband or wife. Because sometimes when you pick those people, thank you so much, Sherry, sometimes they be the wrong people. And we don't know that people be wrong for us until we really, really actually meet them, actually start talking to them. So that's why I'm trying to say, wait till God send you that great, great person that will never hurt you, will never doubt you, will love you for you, no matter how big you get, no matter how small you get, they're going to still love you. You're going to still be the apple of their eye. Most of the time, the 20 or 20, when you get fat, people, you ain't no apple of nobody's eye no more. When you get skinny, you're not the apple of the eye no more, because that's the way the dating scene goes today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I've been insulted so many times. I've been called a beach whale. I've been called fat, a cow. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just gotta get around somebody that's gonna encourage us, and that's God's gonna encourage you. Everybody's not gonna encourage you to keep going. Everybody's not gonna tell you. People are gonna tell you what you need to hear. They're not going to tell you what you wanted. They're not going to really actually tell you what God says. But men going to tell you what you want to hear. Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. What you need to hear, you need to wait. Wait on God to show up and show out. Maybe he haven't knocked on your door yet. Knock, knock, knock. That doesn't mean he's not. Just wait. I've been waiting for 3.5 years. Ain't no man came here yet. But let me tell you something. I don't know who it is. It could be somebody on live. It could be somebody watching me every day. I don't know who God got in store for me. But one day, God gonna show him right who he is. And I'll be like, what? It was you all the time. You don't never know. That person, that person you may be looking at that person every single day that you don't even know that person loved you like that, or that woman loved you like that. You just don't know what God gonna put in front of your face. But we can't be like materialistic when God send you that person. Maybe that person is not what you want, but maybe God put that person in your life anyway. And when he put them in your life, you grab a hold and say, hey, yeah, you know, hey, Oreo, you want to come up? Come on up, Oreo cookie, chocolate chip, ice cream.
So now I want cookies.
You want a cookie? I've been eating cookies, ice cream, and all that stuff all day, early in the morning. That's why I'm going to be big as a cow, but it's okay.
Oh no!
Somebody's going to love me.
Yeah.
Somebody love. Let me tell you something. Somebody love all this thickness. Believe they do. But anyway, so yeah. So wait on God to show up and give you somebody the apple of your eye, and don't go by looks all the time. And you don't go by look. Mostly young girls, they go by looks.
Yeah.
That's how my daughter is. She go by looks.
One of the thing that I tend to do is I'm looking for someone that's for me and for my family, that my family can approve and won't, because they can be very critical and very judgmental. I love my family. I'm not trying to speak bad, but that's just who they are. And I'm like, if I don't get the right looking person, you don't want to go with a tree monster like that.
Okay, Frank was going to say something when you get finished talking. Frank got something to tell you. I can see if he said no. Frank, go ahead and let it out.
I mean, it's good to listen to your family. It's good to listen to your friends, your girlfriend, or whoever. But you got to be the one that love that person. You got to be the one to actually want to be with that person instead of listening to other people. Because that's what a lot of people do. They listen to other people, family, friends, whoever. And they will break that person hard. And eventually,
hey, Oreo,
when they get that person back.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. How about you, Oreo? What do you have to? Do you think dating is hard right this past years than it was when you were growing up?
Yeah, I think so.
You think dating is harder now in 2020 than it was before?
Yeah, I think it is.
So why would you think it's hard now? Keep talking, guys.
Well, because all the changes. I mean, the later the years get, the more everything changes. That's what I think. That's what I see it as.
Yeah, very true.
That's
I mean, even back then, it wasn't as hard as it is now.
It's real hard.
Yeah, it's real hard now.
It's like pulling teeth.
Right.
It
I
is.
mean, it shouldn't be hard, but it is because of how society treats one another and how society, what they are only wanting and what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like family and friends, they will judge who you with. No matter who you with, they will judge the person instead of actually getting to know that person. But you got to be the first. You got to be the person to know that person.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be very impatient and a very impatient person. Trust me, and this is one of the things I'm so impatient about is just waiting for God, like waiting on God, like please send it to him. Like, why do you hate me? Like, I'm so impatient.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Gotta be patient. Because I was when I was younger, I was rushing. I was doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, but as the older I got, I learned.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be patient. Even though I don't like patience, but I gotta be patient.
That's right, Frank. You gotta be patient. Hold on, I'm coming. Put the water in. Hold on. You have to be patient.
Got to.
You have to be patient. Nobody wants to be by themselves. I know I don't. I hate it.
Right.
And I was previously in a biracial relationship, and I believe that it had to do with it didn't work out because, well, for one, I really love this person. To me, it really don't matter what color the skin is, but I think on the other part, the relationship I was in, they didn't like me because of my skin color. So I think that's one reason why that didn't work out. They tried to make it seem like it wasn't so much that, but I really figured out that that's what it was.
And
that's sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we were both two different races.
Yeah, I mean, I come from a very blended family. I got cousins who are have Puerto Rican in them. I've got a cousin that's married to someone from the I think she's from the Philippines. I think she's from the Philippines, and I've got cousins who are like me who are Black descent. Our families are blended, and it's hard, and especially like where I come from in my town, state. There's a lot of racist people, so you don't when I'm being impatient and I'm searching and I'm wanting like a guy to find me attractive or to approach me, it's hard to know like is he's not approaching me because he might not like me because of my race. Like it's just one of the reasons it's so hard for me.
It's just that's because that's the 2020.
Yes.
That's 2020. That's why. That's the dating thing now. Back in the day, you would not find that type of stuff. Now that everybody's doing the same thing now, India and Oreo, that's why that's happened. Back in the day when I was growing up, everybody loved each other. No matter what color it was, we were just loving each other. Being that time have changed so much, everybody doing their own stuff. Nobody don't care no more. Everybody following suits. That's what makes everybody do. Everybody following behind somebody. If that person think you're that way, the other person going to think the same way because they're not being their own person. When you're not being your own person, that's when you go around following other people. Let me see what Anointed talking over here. Hold on. Yeah, but we got to learn to just wait on God. It's hard sometimes waiting on this. It's hard in doing this little waiting thing anyway. I think so. So let me see what Anointed. A lot of relationships nowadays use you for what you can have, not for a relationship with you. And nowadays you can't trust everyone. You sure can't, Anointed. You can't trust everybody. And that's what we do a lot now here. We trust everybody. You can't trust everybody in a relationship. Being this now, the days are worse now than it was before. It's not like it used to be in the 90s for me, or maybe like what you guys was growing up, your younger girls in the 20s when it was like maybe early 2000 for you guys. It's harder now to find somebody that's going to really, really love you now because everybody doing the same thing now, especially the younger people, and not even just the younger people, the older people. They're all doing the same thing. Everybody out to use somebody. Nobody's not really for who you really are. And that's what we all need. We need to be loved for the right reason, not for what we got, how much we got. But being that this is 2020, it's not early 2000, because early 2000 was a great year. The 90s was a great year. But now that everybody is just stepping on each other's toes, everybody just want to get theirs in. And they don't care if you're happy or not. They don't care what. They don't care about you. They just want to get what they got. And so you have to be careful, especially young girls. You have to be careful out here, and you have to wait on God. I know you guys get lonely. You have to find something to do to stay prayed up and stay aware of people that's going to come and going to deceive you. Stay aware of people that's going to come just for your body, not to get to know you. And you want to find somebody that's going to really get to know you for you, your inside, not your outside. And that's what's wrong with the world. We're getting to know what people look like on the outside. And that's a turnoff. You don't you want to figure out what's this look like.
Yeah. Recently, there's someone that I mean, we're not like super close friends, but we're well acquainted with each other we've been for a while. But recently we, just were talking about relationship, and then we kind of basically we got caught up in the moment, and then where it was like flirting with each other, but then later I was like I was thinking to myself, this isn't right. Like we're just doing this because we're in the moment, and because we're both single, and it was a mistake. And I was like, I'm sorry, but like I think we just got caught up in the moment. And
hi Fantasy, how are you?
What's going on?
And he's like, yeah. I think we did. And so I realized that he wasn't really into me or attracted to me for the right reasons. It was because it was just going off the feelings.
So times is hard now. It's not like it used to be anymore. It's not like it used to be.
That's why I say men play games. Men play games just like females play games with men.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street here, Frank. You're right. It's not
Yeah.
just the women doing it; it's the men doing it too. It's go both ways. So we got to really, really stay prayed up and wait on God. Don't be so rushy to get somebody in your life, because when we do that, that's when things go downhill. Because I used to be the same way. When I lost my husband, I said, "Oh gosh, I cannot be standing alone."
Right.
I said, "This is so and I would get irritated. I was like, "Wow, I can't," because I'm always was used to somebody next to me. Now it's like me. And I was like, man, I'm doing this alone. I'm seeing couples doing that. But that was back in the day when things was great.
Yeah.
You're not going to really, really find nobody on your own. You got to let God show you those people. You got to let God show you great people, because there's not greatness out anymore, because everybody's copying off each other.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be like everybody else, other than just being who you are.
Yeah, it used to be so easy finding someone that was right for you, but nowadays you gotta let God pick the one, because there's so many awful people in this world that you don't.
Right.
It's so easy to pick ones that aren't right for you.
Absolutely, I agree.
I agree.
It's just
And I picked ones that weren't right for me, or I thought that were, but nope. That I thought that, oh yeah, maybe this one God sent me, and no, it wasn't.
They were running game.
And you know,
that's all it was. It was running game.
Right.
And men know how to do that. Run that game. Once they tell you that game and you believe it, they got you.
Yeah.
Got you right where they want you at. See, nobody's not out to really, really be in a relationship anymore. Not this year. Not these years. They're not. They're out to just get what they can get. Nobody's not going to come to you and say, well, I want to marry you. Very few people wants to marry you. Very few people want to be in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't want to be committed anymore. Who's this coming up? Sherry? Oh, who's this? Chocolate?
Yeah. Very few people want to be in a relationship, and
who is it? You want
there's
to
only like less than a couple of people that want marriage.
Wait a minute, I gotta put one of these down.
Okay, so I got two. Yeah, there's two of them. Huh.
Yeah, I put one of hers down. Who is this? Chocolate chip. Hello?
I think.
Yes.
Okay, you had two up. I took the other one down.
Okay, something was echoing. I had typed in the chat. I hear an echo. Everything was echoing.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me see what Anointing talking about. I want to try to get to everybody's little chat here. And okay, hold on. It's Anointing says a lot of people's hearts have been broken, so they take it out on the new relationship instead of being honest with each other. Right.
Yeah.
That's true, Anointed. And you have to learn from your mistakes, like Sherry said. Yeah, there's a lot of people it's broken, and they're broken now. And that's why half of the people that's broken right now, they're looking for the wrong stuff in the relationship. They're looking for love. You're not gonna noise.
Oh no.
Turn that music off.
I know her music.
Copyright. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I don't have music.
By Felicia, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Somebody had on music. Sorry about that.
Okay. But yeah, we
somebody here.
That thing off because I get copyright. So yeah, everybody is not gonna tell you what you need to hear. And you don't want nobody to tell you what you need to hear. You want God to tell you what you need to hear. You want somebody to really love you for real.
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah, you got to really, really let somebody love you for real, because it's hard. I mean, it's hard. It's hard right now. The dating scene right now, I'm like, dang, it's empty out here. It's empty. The dating scene right now is empty. Nothing is so easy no more. Now, back in the day when I was growing up, oh my goodness, folks love you for real.
Yeah.
Now, you got to make sure they really love you for real, because sometimes they don't love you for real, because everybody's following suits now. Being that it's the 2020s, everybody following behind each other. Oh, I'm just going to use her, or I'm just going to use him. What
you got to do, you got to be a detective. You got to listen to what the person say, and then go on social media, try to figure out who they really are.
Absolutely.
That's what 20 is about. You listen to what the person say, and then eventually, if they got social media, you go to their social media and figure out, is this the person I'm actually talking to?
That's true.
Because people these days not going to tell you the realness. I mean, grown men, grown females will tell you the realness. Little boys and little girls won't.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Just being real.
Hallelujah.
Just being real.
I'm back.
That's realness.
Yep.
Wow.
Men and
Yeah, and
We'll take-
I mean, I don't necessarily mind being, I don't really be mind being rejected as long as, like, I just want the truth. Like,
I'd rather know the truth
I
than a
want
lie.
people to tell me why you don't want to be with me, or like what is wrong. Like, tell me, but no one wants to tell. No one wants to communicate. No one wants to say anything.
Right.
They don't hurt your feelings. That's why.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
why they don't do it.
But I rather have the truth be told to me than
Yeah.
a lie.
There you go.
And they don't want to look like the bad. They don't want to look like the bad person either.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like the bad person.
So yeah,
No, they don't.
it's hard to really get somebody that really, really care about you. Because one thing about you, being that it's the dating scene now, you have to, right now, the way the dating scene now, you have to question people. Do they really like you for real? Do they really love you for real? Do they really want to be with you for you? And that you should never have to question if a person really have to. But now, these days, the dating scene now, you have to worry about that.
That's where it goes. Social media. You have
Hey,
to.
Miss Trisha, can I say something?
Honey.
Okay, have you ever heard the expression called "let her down easy"?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That's what that's sort of like.
Yes, it is, Oreo. It's just like that. It's just like that.
Yeah.
Most people, what chocolate chip mean by that? Like when you be in a relationship and you really, really loving this person not really loving you, but they're gonna say something just to tell you, just to let you down easy.
Right.
They don't really.
Yeah.
You know what? I know what you mean, Oreo. They really, really don't want to tell you what they really, really think about you. They're gonna tell you something just to let you down easy, but they really not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather for somebody to tell me the truth than sit up there lying to me every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
And I, don't come up and say, well, Trisha, I want to marry you. And I'm still sitting up here 99 years later, 199 years old dead, and you still ain't done nothing. Boy, bye. No.
Oh, wow.
You ain't gonna tell me the stuff now. I'd be like, what's up? I'm sure someone tell me, well, I'm gonna marry you. And I'm still waiting 67 years old. I'm 90 years old. I'm still waiting. I say, forget it. I ain't gonna get married. I'm waiting that long. Forget it. It's too late. I don't want to find love when I'm in the 90s. I don't want that.
No, I'm not either. I don't want to wait that long. I'm like, God, if you don't send it too soon, then forget it. Just call off the deal. Call it off.
Now, somebody cried when I'm 90 years old. I was like, oh, Lord God, 90? What am I supposed to do? We sit down and watch together. We do this together.
Right.
I'm looking for somebody that's going to really be stable. I'm looking for somebody that's going to love God. That's one thing that right now, oh gosh, it's fun. One thing right now that we don't do, we don't go search for people that love God. What we do, we go search for people that doesn't love God. We search for people that's not of God. We search for people that doesn't believe in God. And those type of people don't last long either because they don't believe in God, so they're not going to last long in your life. They're not. They're going to leave you because they don't believe in God. Get somebody that loves God, number one. Loves God, number one. Loves God, number one. Number one. Next, after you find somebody that loves God, get somebody that really appreciates you. Not your body, the inside. What young girls does these days, the 2020s, that is, you cute. You ready to get one. Stop jumping for somebody that the first minute might tell you you're cute.
Yeah.
Get with somebody. Go ahead.
That's why I said men know how to run that game on females, and it's crazy. Like, females take it every time. It's an every time thing.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, I fell for that too, plenty of times.
That men know that. And they'll talk. They'll be around their boys or something, and be laughing. They tell their boys,
Yep.
like, oh yeah, then start laughing or something.
See, and back in the day, none of this stuff was going on.
That's how men these days.
That's how they is these days. Absolutely, Frank. When I was growing up, I could find somebody to love me just for me. I mean, they wasn't looking at what I look like or whatever. They were just looking at my heart. Now these days, that's why I say dating is extremely, 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 extremely hard to date. It is. It's extremely to find somebody that's on the same level you are on. It's going down the same mission that you're on. Because these days, men are not going down the same mission that you're on. They're going down another mission. Women are going down a different mission. They're not on the same level that you are. I want somebody on the same level. He ain't got to be the same age. I don't want a little boy either. I want somebody to the same mission that I'm going. If I'm praising God and I'm reading the Bible, I want somebody to do those type of things. What is that scraping? Oh, what's all that? What's that scraping? I know. Girl, bye.
Nobody's scraping.
Yeah, it's like no, ma'am.
I'm making my bed. I'm making my bed.
No, ma'am. No, making bed, Oreo. Bye, Felicia. What?
I have to make my bed.
Hi, Margaret. Welcome in, Margaret. Do you want to come join the panel up here and talk with us? Today we are talking about, do you find it extremely hard to date 2020 than it was back in the day? I say it's very, very hard. It's not easy. It's not easy for you. I don't care if you're cute. You still gonna have a hard time. Cute don't mean nothing. Cute don't mean nothing. Back in the day, pretty was everything. Pretty was everything. Back in the day when I was in school, I had them. Now, Felicia, she ain't got nobody. Nobody but him. That's it. So it's hard. Back in the day, when you was pretty, freckle faced it. Oh man, they want you. Anybody care about no freckle face? Anybody care about none of that? They don't care about none of that because it's hard now. And you know what? Don't think just because you look like somebody, you're going to get somebody, because you don't. Because it's not like it used to be in a long time ago. It's not. It's so different. Everything is so hard. The people make things so hard for you. It's not nothing good about what's going on right now. And it keeps you frustrated. It keeps you mad. You'd be like, wow, am I good enough? And you are. You're amazing. God said that we all are amazing, but sometimes we get with the wrong people and make us feel like that we're not good enough when you know you're good enough. It's giving me a headache with all that noise, sis. Ain't no noise right now. It's gone now. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Keep your head up high and just keep on being a person that you are. India, you keep being who you are, and you wait on God to show up, and you wait on him to show out. And don't worry about what other people are saying. You just wait on God. I don't care how lonely you get. We all get lonely. Still wait. Don't be getting on these dating sites and meeting folks that's going to hurt your heart, because they are out there to do that. Get with somebody that loves the Lord. Young people love the Lord too now. Not all old people just love the Lord. Young people love him too. You love him, right? And you're young. And you're trying to find somebody that way. And like I said, these are the 2020s, and you're not going to find them that easy anymore, because everybody out here on their own. They don't care about what people think about. They're out here to please themselves. They're called pleaser peoples. Pleaser people are out for themselves. They're not out for you. They're not out for me, because they want to please them. As long as you're pleasing them, they don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about nobody. So that's why I'm saying dating is very extremely hard, and nobody not really respecting one another anymore, not respecting each other's needs, not respecting each other wants, because we're all out here to hurt each other right now, and which is bad. And being the way the world is going, it's not getting no better. Dating is not getting no better. It's going to be hard to even find a husband. it's going to be hard to find a wife. The reason why we want to go out there and pick our own people. Everybody looks good is not always good. Everybody looks good is not always good. Everybody that looks good is not always good. Everything that's gold doesn't always shine. So you think you got a piece of gold and you think that gold's going to shine all the time. If you didn't put God in the middle of that gold piece you got, it's going to get dull, sweetie. I'm just going to keep it real over here. I'm just going to keep it real over here. Bye, Felicia. Okay? That's it. It's not going to shine all the time. So get something that's going to shine through God. Get something that's going to shine through God. Just because it's the 2020 doesn't mean that everything's going to go bad for you. Just because it's the 2020 doesn't mean every relationship is going to go bad. When you put God in the middle of it, when you put God in the middle of that relationship, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
So there was something that happened yesterday that I think maybe was God's way telling me that that's not good, don't do it. I was considering I was going to go back. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was going to go back on online dating. And then I tried to find the app that, on Facebook, because that was what I was doing before. I was doing the Facebook dating. And then I was like, why can't I find it? It's not on here. Like, why isn't it? It's showing up on my friend, because I was talking to my friend, and he was like, it's right here. It's on mine. It was nowhere to be found on my end, on my phone. And I'm like, I took it as a sign from God saying, yeah, no, don't do don't do it. That's why it's not available.
Dating.
Yeah,
I don't know about that Facebook dating.
You don't want to do that.
Frank said you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do Facebook.
I see that Facebook dating. One of my friends, she's on Facebook. Her name is Tara. She doing the Facebook dating right now. So.
And that's what I was doing, and then I stopped, and then I was thinking about going back on it, and no, couldn't find the option to do it, so I just took it as a sign, like, nope, not meant to do it again, so I wasn't trying it. I'm not trying it.
So have you been on a lot of dating sites? India, have you been on a lot of dating sites?
No, because when I was the very beginning, when I decided that I was going to do online dating, I was searching through different sites, and I'm not paying. I was not gonna pay money to talk to someone, and I'm not paying money to go on what is it called, Christian Mingle or eHarmony. I was not paying, so I found Facebook dating. It was free, easy to set up, so I did it, and that's when I met a couple of the guys that I went out with, and bye, Felicia. No, bye, Felicia.
Felicia, you're right. By Felicia on that one. Because let me tell you something. You know what? A long time ago, I used to go on dating sites.
Me too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Me too. I'm the same.
I used to love the dating sites, and I just think about going on a dating site. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm thinking about going on a dating site. The way things are like, no. India, I was like,
well, you can go on a dating site. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
Yeah, but like, you so silly. But I was thinking about going on a dating site back in here, but I was like, I don't know. In the 2020s now.
I did that in my younger years.
And there's a lot of people. Tara, she just met a very, very nice guy off the dating site, off Facebook dating site. She had. Right. And she said, once you go on, no, I don't want, definitely not Facebook dating site. I don't know about Facebook dating site because I just don't know about that. But she went on the site and trying to find somebody, and she found somebody. And, they've been talking now, maybe a month now. So, it's okay so far for her. And, you just never know what you're going to find. But you know what? We just don't know. You can find love everywhere. On a dating site, at the grocery store,
right.
laundromat, at the cleaners. You can find it anywhere.
Yeah.
There's no certain place
At
that
school.
right. You can find it anywhere. There's no certain place that is not prohibited because you can find it anywhere. You can find it sitting down, waiting on somebody at the doctor's office, anywhere. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so you just have to take your time and make sure that whoever God put in your life, just skinny, tall, purple, green, whatever color, just hold on to them. Because the reason why I said hold on to good people, because good people are very, very hard to find now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
very hard to find good people. That's really, really in your corner. You may find somebody, but they're not always going to be good. So be careful out there in the streets because, and even on some of the dating sites too, because people are not what they say they are all the time. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're on social media and you're not, like you're not using it for dating and you get messages, oh my God, I can't tell you how many times I get messages on Instagram from guys that okay, so one of them started off the very first message with "Hey baby," and then the other one was "Hey angel," and you're so gorgeous. I looked at your profile and I couldn't leave without leaving a message.
Wow.
And some of them, they're from India, and I'm telling you, I'm not talking about all guys in India, but the ones that I've met have been players. I mean, like,
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
it's just players, and I
know, India. Let me tell you something. I'm a middle-aged woman right here. I go through the same stuff your little young butt going through, okay? I'm going through the same thing. It's no difference anymore because even the older men are playing games like little kids. They're still doing it too. Still got their pants all the way hanging down to the floor almost. They still doing stuff younger kids are doing. When you're an adult, start acting like one. I do not want a man with his pants all hanging on the floor. I don't want that. No. That's a turn off. I'm a whole woman right here. You guys see that? Whole woman. There ain't nothing. The whole woman, okay? So I want a whole man. I don't want half of a man with half of his pants down here and the other half up here. No. I want somebody that's going to really, really be ready for dating. And I don't want to date long when I get somebody. When God bring me somebody, I'm not the type of person that's going to date you for 2 or 3 years. You can go somewhere with that. Right. I'm going to be with somebody that sooner or later that we're going to get married. Don't think you're going to date all day long and I'm not going to marry you. No. Like I said, I'm saving myself for my husband. I'm quite sure he's going to want to hurry up and marry me if I'm going to save him for him. Yeah. If I get with a man, he said, well, you said get married. Okay. That's the only Trisha going, so no ma'am. No sir.
Yeah. But you know what's creepy is that, I mean, I'm flattered that guys, well, not all, but there are guys that do find me attractive, but I don't want to be approached by certain ones, especially if they're in their 60s or 70s, and they see a young, pretty lady. Oh God, I've had this happen to me multiple times. When I was 18, I remember this. When I was 18, on my birthday, I remember going into the store and buying, I had some birthday money, so I wanted to go buy some makeup. Afterwards, I put on some red lipstick. My mom, we were driving off from the store, and then all these guys, like these older guys, were just like looking at me and like, hey, how you doing? God.
Yeah, you need to just probably stay your age range. Don't get nobody older because, like I said, being again in the dating system right now, the dating situation 2020, there are a lot of older men like younger girls, which that should not happen. An older man should stay with an older woman. An older woman should stay with an older man. There's no way I don't want a 20-year-old. Right. No, I have a 20-year-old. My daughter, what in the world? I'm going to do the No. And that's what you find on a dating site when I used to get on it. They be like, well, I can take care of you. No, all I can do is you're not because you're looking for me to take care of you that age.
They were not.
You're looking at me like a mother. You're looking at me like a mother. I'm not nobody's mother but my kids. You know, I'm not raising your kids.
They don't know about their age. They were not about their age. Like they'll tell you one age, and then you find out that they're another age.
I have
Mhm.
all that.
That's
Oh,
why
I gotta admit, I was kind of involved with a guy that was in his 40s. Let me say that, okay? Gotta admit that. And to get, I mean, I like older guys, but I don't like old.
Oh, that's nice. You know what? That's how my daughter is. She likes older guys. She don't like them old, but she like them like probably like maybe about 5 years older than her. She just like older guys. She always have been, but I don't want her to get no man 50 years old and she 20. Where in the world? You know that? You know what, India? And again, and Frank, and again, Oreo, and again, and the people in the chat again. It's different strokes for different folks. It doesn't make you a bad person because you chose somebody older than you. It doesn't make you a bad person because you chose somebody younger than you. Like I said, I have a friend that dates a younger guy. A much, much, much younger guy. And they're going to get married.
Look at Frank, he's just shaking his head. He's just shaking his head.
I'm just not that girl. But you know what? I'm not going to knock what other people do.
Oh, God.
I'm not going to knock what they're going to do. I just want somebody seasoned with me. I don't want nobody that I have to change their diaper again.
Oh, God.
No. I want a seasoned gentleman. I want somebody that's seasoned. I want somebody that loves the Lord. And I want somebody want to be with me, for me. Not for what I have, how much I got, how I look. And I don't want nobody to look at looks. Because sooner or later, all of this going to be wrinkled. All of this going to get set. Yeah. All of this going to get old. So if you're going to love me for me now, and you're going to love me for what I look like now, what are you going to worry about 6 years later?
Yeah.
You're looking at what I'm looking at now. All this ain't gonna look like this. It's gonna get old. You're gonna get old one day. All y'all gonna get old. So if you're looking at me what I look like now, rude awakeness. Nobody stays the same, boo-boo. We all gonna get wrinkled. That's why God say we need to judge by the heart. No matter how old you get, that heart still stays the same.
Sure does.
Have no wear and tear on it. Your body does. So if people judge you from the outside, all this gonna get wrinkled, everything gonna sag, everything gonna go, yeah, no, you know I get.
Yeah.
You want to look at the inside when you're dating.
I have an older friend. I told her like I there was one guy, you know, a lot older than me, and then she's like, "What's wrong with you? Like, that's nasty." And she's like, "Find someone that's around your age. You don't want no."
You know what? Some guys like younger girls, and some guys like. One thing about me, I don't want no younger. I just don't want no younger guy. I just don't. And you know, I get younger guys at 20, 30 years old. Yeah, I do all the time. Oh no, you're not your age. I say, boy, I got a son your age. And they say, oh no, you can't. You look so good. Where's the wrinkle with that? I don't know. God didn't yet. I don't know where they at. God just didn't put no wrinkles on my body yet. You know, I don't know why I ain't got them. I should have a little wrinkle. And I think nobody but my father got up there. So people don't believe me when I say my age, and then the way that my body is. They were like, no. Yeah. I'll just keep it real with you.
There's a video that I would love to see your reaction, Trisha, but your channel would probably get demonetized because there's a video of this lady in her 70s or her 70s, and she's dating she likes younger men, and then she went and there's a video of her going on a date with this guy who was in his either late 20s or 30s. And I'm just like, oh God, no.
You have to really, really watch what you put on your channel.
Right.
You have to really, really watch what you put up here. Sometimes you don't always get the green light, especially when you monetize.
Right.
Sometimes you don't get that. Some of my videos, I don't get that. The lives, all my videos get green. Some of my lives, like the other live I did on the panel, you don't always get green. Sometimes you get yellow. That means you don't get paid all the way for that video because something in that video that they didn't like, something that I said in our live stream they didn't like. So you don't get the whole percentage of nothing. So this one may be the same way. And I'm just talking about dating. And there's nothing wrong with talking about dating. Right now, it's just a lot going on on YouTube. So you have to be careful what you say and how you put stuff on YouTube.
Right.
Being that you're monetized, that's when it happens. Now, why you're not monetized, you put anything out there. Being that are monetized, they watch you more.
Yeah.
The reason why they watch you more because they're paying you now. So they watch what you put up here. You have to talk about that topic if you put it out there. If I put about what it is about dating, and now you have to talk about that. I can't get on here and start talking about, well, yeah, I got a puppy, and you can't talk about no puppy because your topic wasn't about puppy. It was talking about dating.
Oh my God.
Different from dating and back in the day, and we got to be vigilant. Gosh, be vigilant about what we talk about now. So that's what I'm saying. So guys, it was nice talking to you guys. This again. I love panels.
Yeah.
We gonna do this again. You like these panels better? You like panels better than the live streams?
Cool.
Guys,
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do another panel. We'll probably do not a panel tomorrow, but we may do a panel. Oh no, we might do a panel tomorrow because I have nothing to do, not working, so I can do it.
I won't be able to join. I'll be working.
Oh, India, when will you be able to join again?
Either on Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays.
We'll still do them when you do them too, though. So yeah, everybody have an amazing day. You guys been awesome. Oreo, you've been awesome. Frank, you've been awesome.
Thank you.
You've been awesome. India, you've been awesome. Everybody's been awesome today. Make sure you guys like this video and this live stream and whatever you.
Okay.
Until next time, I see each and every one.
Bye, Trisha. Bye,
Have an
everyone.
amazing day. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.